Hello guys, welcome to the streaming. Today it's a great day. It's the first day of the month. We did check the results at the end of the last streaming. They were pretty good. I'm gonna share with you now also the graph, because I did upload it, as you know, to my Twitter account. You can follow me by writing BRC graph. I'll write it for you guys, so you don't miss any updates on the streaming, on the challenge. So yeah, let's go ahead and check that. As we see, I don't have the premium Twitter, but that's not our concern. We can see here the results. They ended up being, well, we're roughly breaking even right now. We're up in EB 3 buy-ins, and then breakback we are that's the blue line that we find in there. So in total we are up to 1.4k. I did calculate the win rate with the all-in and also with the breakback, which I think it's the way, like the best way to really to see the win rate, because here in GG especially, I mean, I'm not getting much rakeback, but if you're a rakeback player, I think you should definitely try and get that number, because it's gonna be way more reliable than your actual winnings at the tables. But they maybe not even be telling you much about the whole picture. So, and even though I'm not getting insane rakeback, I calculated that I was getting 35%. It still changes things quite a bit. As you see here, I'm actually making 7.6 big blinds per 100 after all in EV and after rakeback. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Like, I think we're still running like not too good. So if this is the worst that it can go, I'm pretty happy. So let's go and start opening tables now. Yeah. We're still far. I mean, still a few buy-ins away from, like 12 buy-ins away from moving up to 100 now. But well, it is what it is. I'm gonna start opening the 15L tables as usual. This looks fishy. Okay. Yeah, as usual, let me spend a bit of time just trying to find good tables. They're not looking especially good today, are they? Well, we'll try our best. Okay, register a few of them. You can get some of them open. Okay, yeah, I think this should be a pretty fun one. I'm gonna have this guy already tagged as a loose guy, which is good. Also, source tag here from Germany. Good news. Okay. It's a pretty aggressive guy, at least pre-flop. So let's see how he reacts. To call now. Does look weakish. Yeah, he's letting go. He's not really that loose. Opening here, 10-7 suited. Got my coffee ready, looking good. Okay. I can see that here, pretty good equity. Even though we're multi-way and it's not the best board for us. It's a pretty nice hand, so. Take it down. Here in this table, find an open by somewhat of a fishy guy. Yeah, these two tables I have open here, I think they're too good. Okay, interesting hand here for a 3-bet. We find a call here by Pally Goat. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid this guy's range is not too tight. This guy's pretty crazy, to be honest. Like, it's all 15 3-bet. At the same time, and can we call here? Odds are pretty good. Yes, we're gonna be very dominated here. This guy's probably always gonna call, right? What? How do you fold, mate? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, looks like we have a recreational here as well. Another source stack. Okay, that's not looking that bad anymore. Okay, I think I'm gonna play these 3 tables now. They're looking fine. Got 2 or 3 recreations in to my right here. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good table. And then, well, we have this table we've been playing for a bit now. We still a couple of recreations, so well, even 3 recreations maybe. Okay, here I'm opening Jack 10, sorry, here. Recreational in the small blind calls. Find the same in the big blind. A couple of things. Either check back, bet. I think I prefer checking. Just keeping his whole range here. This guy, well, both guys are gonna find themselves with 100% range, and very often they're gonna end up making mistakes, like probing too much. Yeah, I don't mind a race, like a mergy race here. Well, the thing is, like, when they go for these sides, I don't think we're gonna see that much action. And I think we have decent value still against flashes, some worse 10x, 9x. Even versus a queen, we still have showdown. So we still have equity, so... Okay, Jack's here going for the... either 3-bet or squeeze. Yeah, no, squeeze for sure. A 3-bet, we could even call, but now there is for sure a lot of value to be had by squeezing versus the recreational. Okay, not the best board for my hand at least. It's fine for my range though, like pretty good for my range because I'm gonna be pretty Broadway heavy. His range is also pretty strong. I mean, depends on how loose he calls because of the recreational, but still is gonna have pocket pairs, suited connectors, and things like that. And now this hand is just a check fold, I'm afraid. Yep. And check in again. I'm probably just losing, but it is what it is. Can't do much. Yeah, I'm blocking all the bluffs and pretty easy fold. Here we call this guy a blind versus blind. He bets very small and slow. Barrel this turn for a small size. His range looks really weak. He checks. I think I have too much shot on value. I'm just gonna check back. Hope to win versus some weakish hand like 6-7, something like that. Kings. I mean, it looked weak. Not sure if I want to do anything. I think it's just too strong. Like my hand is too strong. Good luck, Pablo. Thank you. Thank you. Zero EV mood. Good nickname. Here we open blind versus blind. Going pretty loose as the standard, as you guys know. And in this turn, I think makes sense to turn his hand into a big size bluff. We're blocking top of his range, ace 3, 10 3, queen 3. Here we find not the best board for queen 3. I think I'm gonna check back and try to do some things on the turn. Here I prefer just betting and striking a bit of value from ace highs, even some draws that didn't go for the raise. Sorry for the bet. Yes, plays pretty easy versus passive guys. Okay, 9s over here. Good call because the guy is not too loose. In 8s I would call. 9s I think it's too strong, probably. Just a fishy guy. Here opening k5 suited. Small size. We have this recreational on the big blind. Okay. Good board for our hand. Not the best turn, but I mean, I think just looks strong, to be honest, like how fast he went and everything. But at the same time, I mean, you can see some hands trying to represent here. I don't think I really want to deny equity. I prefer just checking and now sorry, just calling and now river. I mean, I'm hoping he has like king 7, something like that. I went for a weird bet. Queen 4, okay. I mean, that's the only, like, yeah, the spade river are the only ones where we don't get it all by those hands, which sucks. But I think there are still enough bluffs in his range to just justify calling instead of jamming, I would say. Unless we know he's very passive on the river, but I don't have that info. I think we prefer just keeping bluffs in. Well, for the guys that are late here, I did show the results at the beginning of the stream. I'm actually gonna share them again. You know, guys, that we checked the results on the last stream, and then I uploaded the graph to my Twitter account. So let me bring it up here. Well, we ended up with, we played 1.6k hands, so not that much, but you know that we've been just focusing on, yeah, putting 2-3 tables and putting good quality, just going through the thought process and so on. So yeah, volume is gonna be pretty low. It's gonna be a long road, a long journey. But well, we're doing fine. We ended up with $1,392. We started with 1,175, so made a few buy-ins, 5 buy-ins or so in 50 NL. And well, as I explained here, like volume is pretty low, but yeah, just gotta focus on enjoying the process. And at the same time, I'm actually not enjoying GG much. I think, well, the quality of the tables is not too good, and I also would like to have the hat. I'm playing with the hat in my usual games, and lately I've been focusing even more on more specific versus recreationals on exploiting. But you know, this is why we call this a challenge. It's not the best situation, but well, we're gonna try and make it work. So I think like leave it in here, take it down. 16 big blinds per hand of rake is incredible, right? Yes, I know I'm paying more than average because I'm playing pretty loose BPIP, which yeah, does decrease the, well, it does increase the the rate that I'm paying, obviously, but you know, I'm still trying to find good situations. I might be missing maybe, like there must be spots I'm playing to lose. I'm not really compensating because of the rake, but well, it is what it is. I think overall it still makes sense to play loose against, yeah, such a tight pool. Opening here 9-7. Ooh, good flop. Good turn. However, these are the kind of spots that recreationals love taking. It sucks. At the same time, I don't think it's really ever holding a 10 here. Like, what 10x could he really be holding? I think most 10x are gonna be, betting on the turn. Like some 10x plus pair, those could be in there, but even those, they might, I think, could still take a stab. Okay, find the 3-bet here. We can call actually a 3-bet. Opening here, king 10 suited. Had to do I was in a bit of cleansing here of the tables. This is a good one. This is a pretty good one though. So let's focus on getting the maximum in this one. I have a couple of recreationals. This guy who seems a tight, nitty guy. Another recreational over here. So yeah, that one's looking good. Yeah, I guess we get to call here. Not amazing, but you know, it's a recreational. Could be still stabbing some weak hands. That looks very weak. So I'm gonna try and yeah, that's not the best river. Can I be holding some Queen X of Hearts, Ace X of Hearts, even 10 X of Hearts, to be honest. So going to barrel, just trying to make him fold those, but not ideal. Okay. He was indeed weak. Yeah, he showed up with deuces. Oh man, he just went for the push on the river. Okay, this guy is looking to fight. Okay, here, min raise. Can I really fold the size? Right, like we have no. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be pretty nutted from a stack like that one. Okay, king here, checking back. Hitting the king. It's gonna be pretty hard for him to fold a6. What size do I wanna pick though? Gonna go with 9-10. Not sure if I can go bigger. Queens. Okay, I have a question. CRB move. Do you prefer to have a fish PPIP 40-50 on your direct left to explore small versus big blind, or shoot to the left to explore bottom versus big blind? Okay, let me think about this. To call. Okay. Let's play this hand first and then I'll answer that question. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, that river is not the best. That's complete 87. 6-5, 5-4. Now gets there. And we see the size up. I mean, it's kind of hard really to get that many bluffs in this line. So I'm letting it go. Yeah. And here we have a hand in which the guy dunked all in on the river. Ugh. I raised the turn, so. Yep. You see, the guy seemed pretty loose. So. And the problem with these guys is that they are probably not dunk jamming bad flashes. So the range I think is gonna be too. Yeah, too bluff heavy. It was a blind versus blind spot, so ranges were pretty loose. Okay, so do you prefer to have a fish BPAP 40-50 on your direct left? Or shoot to the left to explore bottom versus big blind? Well, from data, you actually see that there is. Okay, so let's take this table. Like, okay, this guy here. This is the fish. The guy making the most TB is always this guy. Yeah, that's the guy that is gonna be making most of the view from the recreational. Then you have this spot would be the second best. This is just based on MDA and not even thinking about the why. It's just MDA. So pretty reliable. And then surprisingly, the best seed is actually this one and then this one. And the worst one would be the one that you described on the last situation. Let's call this off. It's pretty loose. Yeah, only once. Okay, we're looking for a king. It's coming, it's coming. No worry, guys. No worries. Here we went for an ISO and see a 4-bet, so yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, okay. And woo, okay, look good. This guy doubles up unless we see an ace or a queen. Nice. Would have gotten a big one, but okay. Just calling. We're gonna bet or check back or bet really small. Hehehe. Bluffy, bluffy guy, this one, huh? He he gets it in again. Buys for 42 big blinds. Let's go. And the reason why the AV is higher for this guy here, I'm assuming is what you said, that you probably find, I mean, you find small versus big blind situations, which is not amazing, but you also find many situations which you can actually call in order to keep the recreational in, like someone opens, folds to you, then you call, and then the recreational also calls from the big blind. So you get a lot of those spots. I'm guessing that's the reason why the AV is higher. Super fast checks all the time. I'll try and make him fall like some 10s, 9s, 7x. Ace X. King 10, okay. Gamer pot versus the loose guy. Pretty good tables now, as you see. Playing ace 10. Can see that smaller check back. Let's see go. I think c-bet is the one I like the most. Especially because the guy doesn't seem to be raising much. So I think this line of c-bet check. Now call river. It's gonna make a lot of EV. Now check back. Have showdown. 6-3. Okay, he doesn't bluff that. Interesting. And he did call 6-3 versus 3.5, so that is loose. So let's try and do 5. Min raise. Not too worried. He did go for a min raise before with king 10. Same time, I think I wanna 4-bet jam here. Yes, calling. Okay. And I'm never gonna be folding here. Just letting him do his thing. Okay, that's a bad river. Probably gonna go small and call raise. I think we can get value from some pockets and also get some bluffs. And if he jams, well, it sucks. Ace jack, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. We also don't get raised by those hands, which is pretty amazing. That was a bad river, huh? Oh man, really? Fuck. Has he done any random jams? Not really. This for now. Yeah, for the time being, he hasn't done any. Well, no, not pre-flop. But he hasn't jammed any hand I remember of. Yeah, I like the fold. Thank you for the follow, guys. Breaking back. Going for big ISO here. The guy has been playing pretty loose, as you already know. Okay, and this guy's interesting because he's actually playing quite aggressive with the 3-bets as well. So I think I'm gonna keep opening 2 big blinds and go for very aggressive 4-bets. Even though he has already actually also 3-bet versus the big sizes. So there could be merit for opening big and then also going aggressive with the 4-bets. big pot here in was the regular who won, I think. Yeah. And king jack here. I want to bluff now. Yeah, we're gonna make him for a queen or an ace. And here, after 2 checks. Okay, I think we're gonna play until at least until we get these two guys, right? The ace guy and this my cook over here. That's the goal. That's the goal today. Get them both. Okay. Opening standard size with this hand. He doesn't raise, so I can go 1/3 here. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna let it go. He hasn't been playing that aggressively. And here, like, what is he going to check call and donk? Pot, river. I mean, he has so many ace-x of clubs. Yeah. Show the bluff. No. No bluff. That sucks, mate. We're running the best versus versus this guy. We have another chance here to get the other recreational, and doesn't fall into the trap. I'm trying, yes, trying to get exactly which sizings are getting in. Well, this hand, I want to 3-bet. I don't want to go huge though. Okay, could be our chance. Okay. Once again, not the best turn. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna check back and let him bluff. Yeah, I'm not just calling river. Okay. Well played. You're Jack 10. I went pretty open. Not sure I like it, to be honest, because this guy's gonna be 3-betting a lot. If I'm not planning to call, it's probably a good idea to just fold already. Ace king. Kings. Premium hands here and there. See a call by my cook, and I mean, if he hits the flop, well played, sir, because I ain't folding. I wanna play this. Doesn't fold flop much, right? I think I'm gonna bet flop, check back down, and call river. That's the plan. Whatever. Okay, here I'm calling it off with kings versus ace 8, throwing pretty thin. And I'm gonna call ace king already, like only once. Please no ace. Oh, that's actually an ace. Okay, and here ace king, as I said, I'm just gonna call river. If he has something, well, he gets me. If he doesn't, I get him. Which one is it? He has something. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Well played, well played. Okay. Let's set to 10. Let's see if he keeps calling. He falls versus 9. Okay. Just gonna stay with these last 2 tables and focus on getting these 2 guys. Send some good run. We don't need much really to stack them. As you see, even ace high is good enough for me to stack off. So. Queen 7 and ace queen. Ah, we see a fold. Okay, here we see a 3-bet. Calling. I'm gonna fold. suited king. That's good. That's good. Okay. King Jack. I went for the ISO. And well, again, the guy's 870 VPIP. I think I'm just gonna check. And now the plan again is not to fold. I know this might sound crazy, guys, but that's not the best turn. Now I'm gonna try and bluff. Like he could have a 6, 7, 4, 3s. Not super happy, but oh my god, he calls the 7. Well, I mean, I was right that he could have a weak hand, but he wasn't folding. Okay. We want to barrel here, check back. I think barrel should be good. Yeah. That river is not the best. I check this back. And ace 9, I went for an ice, so now this guy goes for donk pot. Oh, donk pot. Gonna let it go. Pot is usually more stronger. Not sure if this is the case. But usually, yeah, that's gonna be pretty strong. So letting it go. Oh, he goes again for it. Two in a row. Now playing a couple of hands here. Once he goes 2 times for it, I think I'm just gonna jam it in. He has it. He has it. Can I call? Now, if I call, then he can jam turn or pot, and then I have to fold. So I got a jam there. Okay, good to see. Here I'm going to c-bet. I went for a big 3-bet. See a fold, sadly. King 3. I think it's gonna be good enough to go for the ice. Maybe too much. King 3. Let's play as a check. Taking it to showdown. I'm afraid that he might turn, do some baloofs, like even bet worse hands or bet ace x. So I'm not going to call this, even though I'm in that situation. If I have a bluff catcher, I would for sure call. Okay, gonna ISO here, not too big. Jack 9, I think I wanna go that huge. Yeah. C betting. Now checking and letting the guy do his thing. Okay, he goes for pot. Sucks, but again, he did pot just before. I mean, he's gonna try and represent here, whatever. Like with so many bluffs. So I'm just calling and calling. Does he have it? He does. Oh. The guy's really getting me, huh? If it was the first time he used spot, I would have considered folding, but yeah, the guy seems to be taking those big sizes more often than just with bluffs. So yes, with value I meant. So falls to 15 big blinds. Maybe too much. But we keep trying. We'll keep trying. And I call this hand for sure. Plays quite well multi-way. The guy pots. Okay, we have the guy behind. It's a bit troubling since we hit the 7. Not too sure about this. Like, if this guy is aggressive, I think I should be just falling. If the guy is just more passive, I think we get to call and realize here. I mean, multi-way, I think it's gonna. Okay, good river. Ace 8. Check calling here after I open. Check call. This guy could have a flash, which sucks. But if he doesn't, I think I just need to get everything from this guy. With the open raise 10 big blinds, well, because we have this guy that is calling everything. So I'm gonna do it again. Limp. Okay, he opens to 15 blinds. Now that's a bit more worrying, isn't it? Okay. It's now open racing. Okay. Still gonna be 3-betting loose, but probably not that loose. Here I call Jack 10, trying to keep the recreational in. Okay, yeah. Not loving it, to be honest. Do I even call here? I guess the odds are pretty good in position. But as I said, not really loving it. Maybe I should have tried. Maybe I should have tried. I was a bit worried. The guys were a bit fishy. And may end up calling like some 7x, 6x, things like that. Yeah, but it's probably a good idea to try and get that pot. Well, can't win them all. Yikes. Our fellow villain here got cleaned out. Sad to see that. He left. Okay, so we got one last table. We're sure gonna be playing until someone cleans this one. Okay, open. Get a call from small blind. I'm bluffing to streets. Definitely bluffing that one. Oh. Okay. These guys really getting. Oh my god, what happened here? Yeah, it's gonna be the last table we're playing. Man, this guy's really running. What? Let's see the hand. Okay. So what happened here was an open race with queens. He calls with 10 suited. Well, it was actually a 3-bet with queens. He calls from the button. Flop, he gets an open ender. Faces a check raise. This guy checks on the turn. Okay, check. And then he checks again on the river. What the hell? Well, when he gets the straight. Okay. Pretty weird hand by the regular. But okay. Okay, we are pretty deep versus him. So let's try and get him. I did also, well, as you guys know, I did close the results for last month in the challenge. Ended up with $1,392. I did also cool. Hello. I did also close. Well, I did look at the results of my own grind. It went pretty well. Still didn't. He falls. Still didn't get to play as much bowling as I would have liked, but I'm hoping to turn that around in February. Last couple of weeks were pretty good. I will be uploading a video in YouTube, going through my results in 2024, and I hope to have that for next week. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm also gonna share with you the YouTube channel in which I'm planning to upload the video. I'm really spending some time, you know. I got a pretty good quality video. Then I'm learning also edits and so on. So I'm really working on doing a good job. Hopefully you like that. But yeah, I'm hoping to have it soon released, like as I said, for next week. I'm gonna share it with you guys so you don't miss. There you go. You can find it in the chat. If anyone wants to subscribe for anyway, I will also be sharing it here and sharing it in my own Twitter account. So goes for the bluff with pot. That's a new meta, using 20 big blinds for squeezes. Not really. I think it's just me. It's my own meta. I think like we have this guy that is nuts. You have seen some of the hands; they've been pretty crazy. So, just trying to squeeze the maximum from a guy like this. It's not my standard squeezing size. Even though he seems to be adapting to sizes, so I don't think versus this specific recreational, I think I would want to be using such a big sizes. So I think I need to tune down a bit. Oh man, looks like someone is getting stacked. Hope he hit something, but this guy's holding aces or kings. Aces. That's pretty rough. A pretty rough cooler. Oh, king. He's well dead. He's dead. He has 65 ignorance left. Okay, we can still get that. He's probably gonna be punting it after losing so much. He was up by a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, not loving it. Yes, regular here in 15, I'll going for an overbet on a turn. Pretty scary. If it's a good reg, I think that's quite an easy call. But I don't think versus the pool that's such a great idea. Even if he is holding some bluffs, like the bluffs are gonna be super high equity. Ooh, what is gonna happen here? Are we just losing the whale? Oh, nope, not yet, not yet. Can't do much with 4 deuce. 7-6. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played a Hannigan sim in a while. Oopa, sorry. Got a couple of options here. I'm probably just jamming because if I call, I could call to then raise turn, and he could go pot. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam it in. Just jamming it in. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to see a lot of folds here. Remember that this is an 80 BPIP guy, so. Goes for the jam. Is he done? Okay. Get to barrel pretty often with 9-7. Many turns, so don't mind betting. Sixes, ace-10. Come on. Run it twice. When you be so gambly and then, ooh, not the best. No 10, no ace, please. Okay, clean outs. Nice. Hold. Still get another chance. Okay. He pots now. And I'm a bit more afraid here. I just jam it in, but since I have no full equity, I guess I'm letting it go. I saw in here for sure. To call here. Now just jam it in on the turn. It's so loose. The guy is so loose. I think I'm doing that because calling is not a good idea. He's gonna be able to jam it in. He has literally any hand here, so he calls with 5-4, 10-3. Yikes. Oh. What the fuck? Poor guy. The guy made a good call. But yeah, I mean, I still like my Jan. Like, you know, he has 10-3 off. I guess you guys do notice that he can also be holding 10-4 off, or you know, Jack 7 off, or Ace A7, whatever. Like any hand, literally, it's gonna be in his range. So just gotta jam it in and hope he falls like whenever he doesn't have a pair, which is gonna be pretty often. Pretty hard to get a pair when you're playing 80% of range. And if you are behind, well, you can also get there. So probably just gonna leave this table. I think the guy's gonna join. So yeah, it's probably gonna be last hand we play today. The last few hands. Unless he sits in again, but yeah. It's probably gonna be quite tilted. Especially after losing that way. Okay, guys, so that was it for today. Well, I think that was a pretty fun session that we had with those two recreationals. I really love playing versus these loose guys. Yeah, you know, you get into so many weird situations, but they are pretty fun to figure out. So don't think we ran too well. Don't think I played my best either, to be honest, today, but I think that's fine. Just part of the process. So yeah, I'll be seeing you next Thursday at 5 p.m. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, good luck at the tables, and I will see you soon. Bye.